All right, guys. The attendance tonight was 13,689. It was sold out. Obviously, the arena record, and it's the fight night record. The gate was 1.93 million. We just beat Columbus tonight. 17th consecutive sellout. Also tied for the most TKOs and KOs tonight, and 6 first-round finishes. We've had a couple of good weeks in a row. I gave everybody who finished $50,000. There's like fucking 8 or 9 of them. And then the main event was the fight of the night. They get 50 grand. Everybody gets 50 grand tonight. Congratulations.
Dana, after a card like that, what's your immediate reaction? Obviously, just finish after finish and a fantastic main event too.
What's the question?
Just what's your reaction?
Can we shut that door? Because, I can't hear well. Give me a second here. I'm so deaf, it's scary. So what's the question?
Just curious about your reaction to tonight. Obviously, a series of great fights, and what's your overall takeaway from the evening in general?
Yeah, no, it was a great night. I mean, the show was insane. I mean, after the third fight tonight, I was like, this is crazy. What's in the water here in Austin tonight? Yeah, good night.
For you, was there any particular standout? Obviously, you mentioned the main event. What was your reaction to the scorecard of that, and did you agree that Josh...
Either way the fight went, whoever they called the winner, I would have been fine with. I mean, that was a very close fight, right up to the last round. Obviously, I gave the last round to Cater, but it was a tight fight.
Josh said he wants to go be ringside for Volkanovski-Holloway. Do you say yes and maybe push him towards a title shot after those guys scrap it out?
Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll talk about that.
Kevin Holland in the co-main got a submission. I don't know if you heard, he also stopped some crime again yesterday.
Yeah,
Not sure if you...
I heard that. I love the kid, and I love Means too, who's a tough, durable, badass kid who always brings it and always comes to fight. And yeah, good fight.
Do you ever have to tell Kevin, like, hey, can you stop chasing crackheads? We kind of need you to be safe.
Yeah, no, this kid's a fucking superhero, I guess, man. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? As long as he doesn't get hurt.
He says he wants to fight at 185 and 170, but are you okay with that, or do you prefer him at welterweight now?
Yeah, whatever he wants to do. He's going to be a problem. His wrestling's gotten better. His takedown defense is better, and he's going to be a problem in that division now.
Awesome. Last one from me. Guram and Demir, that was a close fight, the third fight in the card. Did you agree with the judge's decision in that fight?
What fight was it?
Guram versus Demir. Third fight on the main card.
Yeah. Great fight. I mean, incredibly technical fight. Those guys that was some high level shit going on right there. It was a great fight.
Can we see that one again one day?
Who knows? I don't know.
Dana, speaking of seeing a fight again, are you going to book Joe and Donald Cerrone again for the third time?
Probably not. That thing's getting like Tony and Habib. No, I will not book that fight again.
Okay. Did you talk to Donald tonight, and did he say anything about
Donald?
What's next for him?
Yeah, he just cut that weight yesterday. We wanted to see if he wanted to fight in July. He doesn't want to cut weight again, so he won't fight in July. Gotcha. We'll figure something else out with him.
Gotcha. And obviously you weren't at the Singapore card. I just want your reaction to some of those fights. Yuri becoming the new champ, and we obviously saw your reaction that you posted.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. Thank God for technology. I got to be with my son for his 21st and watch all the fights. So it was an incredible card. I mean, these are back-to-back amazing cards.
What about the Valentina fight in Talia Santos? How did you have that one?
Yeah. What about it?
How did you have that one?
It was a close fight. I knew that was going to be. I mean, I'd been pumping that fight all week, saying if Valentina rips through her like she's ripped through everybody else, holy shit, it's going to be amazing. And it was the fight I expected it to be. It was a tough fight.
And lastly, on that card, Joanna obviously hanging up the gloves. Future Hall of Famer, possibly twice over.
Without a doubt, one of the women who helped build, women's MMA, especially in the UFC, and always fun to watch. Always came to fight, and her walk in that night when she got to the arena, gangster as usual. I love everything about Joanna, and I'm glad that she fought and ended her career here with us.
Despite it being a fight night, it felt a little bit like a pay-per-view. How would you rate this Texas crowd tonight?
It was awesome. I mean, the place was sold out. The crowd had incredible energy all night, and the fighters fought their asses off tonight. It was an incredible card.
Various fighters like Justin Gaethje, Bryce Mitchell, and most recently Max Holloway have been calling for personalized shorts. Is that something you'd be open to seeing more of in the UFC?
Something I've never even thought of for 1 second. I have no idea.
Dana, real quick right here. You know, this is a few times now that you've done a finishing bonus rather than just a few performance bonuses. Have you thought about it, and are you looking at moving towards that kind of permanently, where you have a finishing bonus?
Well, no. I mean, listen, when you have cards like last weekend and tonight, and the fighters perform and deliver like they did tonight, it's hard to just give out 3. You know what I mean? It's tough to do. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just in a good mood. So we've been giving everybody bonuses. So
Awesome. It's been a Tuesday since last week, UFC 275, and I don't know if you saw a chance to see Yuri's celebration that he had. Have you thought about going and taking that title fight to Europe, whoever he fights next?
Well, yeah. I mean, we want to take this thing everywhere. It's just going to depend on, what's going on around the world as far as COVID restrictions and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to places that are easy to run the business. That's where I'm going. But yes, I mean, eventually we want to go everywhere. I mean, that thing reminded me of, Brady and the Patriots going back to town after winning the Super Bowl. That's what it looked like. So yeah, it would be incredible to do an event there.
Awesome. Last one for me. Have you had a chance? Can we see your motorcycle? I want to see your motorcycle that you got while you're here in Austin.
I did. I went and saw it today. So
where are you? Did you get a chance to ride it out then?
No. So he wants to ride it for a couple hundred miles before he hands it over to me. So they're still in the testing phase of it, but it's done. So I'm hoping to have it by the 4th of July.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Dana, so many great fights tonight. Adrian Yanez, Texas guy, 9-fight win streak now. Where do you see his star power? He had one of the loudest pops here tonight.
Yeah, no, that was incredible. It was a great fight, obviously. Storyline and heat going into that fight, and yeah, incredible.
One final question. Is it safe to say we are not going to see Colby Covington and Masvidal enter the octagon until their pending legal situation gets sorted out?
Oh, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what's going on with that. But we've had guys have legal situations and still fight. I don't think that'll stop them from fighting.
Dana over here. Kevin Holland, he's looked really good so far as a welterweight. He said earlier in the week that he wants a number next to his name. Is that something that is possible soon?
Yeah, like I say, Tuesday we'll get back into the office and figure out what's next for a lot of these guys on this card. I love Kevin Holland, and he's a gamer. He likes to fight, and he's saying that he wants to fight 2 more times before the end of this year. So we'll see what we can line up for him.
And similar thing to Adrian Yanez, he's on that big, nice win streak. Do you see him getting a number next to his name soon?
Who?
Adrian Yanez.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was a big night for him, man. He went out there and put on a show. He's been hot anyway. He came out tonight, had a good storyline, had some heat, and finished the way you're supposed to finish in a situation like that. Tonight was a big night for him. So.
And one final one for me. We had 271 in Houston. We have a fight night tonight here in Austin, and then we have 277 in Dallas. Are there going to be any more cards in Texas this year?
How many more can we do in Texas? I mean, we were
a lot more
tonight. We're going to change this thing to the Ultimate Texas Fighting Championship. Listen, there's a couple places in this country that have made it really easy to put on events and that are fan friendly and promoter friendly to come to. And Texas has been one of those states. So we've been hitting it. We will continue to hit it. And I will continue to go to places that are easy to run this business. I don't know what else to say.
Dana, real quick, just talk about right over here. Just talk about UFC coming to the Moody Center. Brand new facility.
This place is nice. It's beautiful. The people here have been great to work with, and it was good to be back in Austin. And obviously, tonight couldn't have gone any better. If we tried, couldn't have gone any better.
Dana, Joe Rogan was in the crowd enjoying from the fan seats. What was the conversation? I think a lot of people thought he'd be working the event tonight.
Yeah, no, he was pumped because he said he hasn't sat in the stands as a fan in like 20 years. So tonight was his first night back as a fan. He had a blast.
You do anything interesting besides buy a motorcycle while you're in town?
No, I just got here yesterday. I landed, went straight to Gus's Fried Chicken, and then today went and looked at my bike. That's it.
Eddie Wineland, guy that's been around in the sport for a long, long time. He took his gloves off, but some were thinking that he was going to retire tonight. What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, great guy. Another one that's always, will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. Good dude. We like him a lot, and wish him the best in his retirement.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Austin. Have a great night, you guys. Have a safe trip home.